We're heading north into Mozambique in this old Nissan Patrol, which I bought online unseen, which turned out to be a mistake because it's got some severe rust issues underneath. By the time we got to Inhambane, a mudguard was already falling off and rubbing against the wheel, so I had to stop to do some emergency repairs. The town of Inhambane is about 300 miles north of Maputo. As we arrived into Inhambane, we stopped off at the old colonial era graveyard. Near the entrance to the graveyard there's a pair of graves containing two British Navy sailors who were killed in an explosion on a British submarine. The story goes that there was an explosion in a turbine which killed one sailor outright, and the other one was shipped in by the Portuguese and died in the hospital in Inhambane. Just inside the gate was a photograph I wanted to make. There are these three graves leaning at different angles, each with empty niches, which at one time probably housed a statue or a vase. Making this composition, I encountered a common problem here, which is that often near roads you have these low-slung electricity cables which cut right across the top of your shot. We couldn't start photographing here until we'd paid off the gravediggers, a few packets of cigarettes and a couple of hundred mets to keep them happy. It was extremely hot when we got there. I was sweating like a pig, and there's no shelter either. There's always a conflict between wearing the hat and then having to take it off to get under the dark cloth, so you end up getting sunburnt one way or the other. I picked on this one set of graves up with it, which made a great image, but in order to get it with the lens that I had to back up against a tree, so it was not only was I sweating like a pig under the dark cloth, but I was wrestling with this tree, and if I'd had a machete I'd have cut the bloody thing down. There was a visual line going up with a palm tree at the top, so the eye was led through these cherubs facing away from you up to this final palm tree on the horizon. So we made 2 or 3 images here, I can't remember. It was so hot and I was really sunburnt and dehydrated and just wanted to get out of there. So we headed off to hit the surf in the Indian Ocean.